limbo time. The time when I wonder, am I actually live? Is there actually somebody here? Did I make it public? I don't know, but welcome in. Welcome to Ravenschest. Little pop-up action this morning. There we go, notification. Boom, all right. That's a good sign. Good sign. I hope everybody's doing well this fine Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday, right? Oh. Dang, I need to re-sign in. 3 people in the house. Hello, hey, Joshy boy, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's always kind of a mystery, you know, like unscheduled, just random pop-up action. Who's out there? Who's gonna show up? Cruz is here. Hi, Cruz. Hi. Cruz the dog's hanging out. Hello, Diane Marie. Flower Lady 333, welcome in. Yeah, so I have a couple things I need to throw in the light box today and take pictures of. Some items that have just been sitting around that I figured I'd bring around, offer them up for sale. And I just wanted to hang out with some people, see how things are going. Spring has officially sprung. Oh, thanks, Diane. Yeah, spring has officially sprung. So it's really hard for me to stay inside. I have to make myself stay inside. Otherwise, I want to go out there and hunt and adventure. So part of that this morning was just going live. Let's go live. Let's do some work here. Let's sling some bling. Bling slinger. I got to contain my squirrel brain. Contain the squirrel. Major. This guy's name is Major A-hole, in case you were wondering. Are you cold, Doug? SMP, I'm a little bit cold. Yeah, got a little bit of breeze coming through this morning, although it's warming up pretty quick. So yeah, we'll see how the day goes here. Let me make sure I am in all messages because the default for YouTube is top messages, and I miss messages all the time because I'm in top messages, not all messages. Then later on, I realize, man, I missed a whole bunch of the conversation going on there. So for yourself, if you want to make sure you're getting all the conversation going on, hit that little wrench or that little gear button there and then hit chat filter, and you have some selections there. Top messages, all messages, or fan funding. Just hit all messages and you're good to go. Weather warfare at its usual annoyance, right, SMP? You know, this time of year, it's, you never know what we're gonna get here. It can be hot, it can be cold. When it gets hot, it then gets cold because the fog rolls in. The heat inland sucks the fog in off the ocean, so it'll be cool in the morning and then hot in the late morning, hot in the early afternoon, and then cold in the late afternoon and evening. So it feels like warfare. So welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. I don't know if you caught a couple of the preview for tomorrow's sale, but I got a nice little group of stuff coming up for tomorrow. I also have a bunch of stuff that is going to come in after the previewed items. I went through an entire bottle of 14 karat gold acid in the last 6 weeks or so. So I need to re-up on my acid. Just been that type of of spring here. Hey, Sunray, welcome in. Howdy. Hope you're doing great today. I hope everybody's doing great today. Well, a little tray of stuff that I'm just gonna throw up in front of you here. Sunray, are you out of jewelry jail? I think you're out of jewelry jail. I don't know if you went back in, but I know that was a long ride last month for you. So hope everything's going well. Great little pearl necklace. Hello, Tanya. Welcome in. Hello, Doug in chat. Yeah, really sweet cultured pearl necklace with some blue glass accent beads. I'm testing my gold by wearing it to see if I turn green. I like that SMP. That's a good way to do it. You know that real gold's not going to turn you green. Oh, what, Sunray? You got the cowrie shell spider? Right on. Yeah, I couldn't believe that didn't go on Sunday. It was just waiting for you, Sunray. So yeah, a little freshwater pearl necklace with these great glass beads, 14 karat white gold filled clasp on that one. And $20 on that one if someone's interested. Let me get you a length on it. Oh, look what I have. I had my live streamer utility belt rigged up because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to sit for this stream or if I was going to Raven speak. Oh, I'm signed into my alt account. If you're wondering who Raven speak is, I have another account that I just post random things on. And that's who just entered $20 in the chat. Let me see if I can get that switched. Switch. Let's get that switched up so we can get officially in our own chat here. All right. No. Not me. Switch account. Howdy, Jeff. Neighbor Jeff's cruising by. Neighbor Jeff that recently met the dogs and then returned them one day. The dogs, they like to go out and hang with the neighbors. All right. Now I'm signed back in as... Sorry about the barking dogs there. As Ravenschest, and the price on this one is $20. So there we go. And we'll get a length on that. Length on that one is just over 18 and a half inches roughly. Is this an auction, Doug, or a preview? This is I'm selling stuff, Sunray. This is an auction. I do have some more things that I can preview for tomorrow, but I'll probably just bring them in after the previewed stuff runs through. I'll probably just bring in the other stuff because there's a mix of old, new stuff I've pulled from my inventory that's been kind of sitting there stagnant for a while. So yeah, if there's something up here and it's got a price, then it's for sale, Sunray. Pretty darn sweet on these. I like that blue. Like the blue beads on that. Oh yeah, the treasure reveal. You know, that's my default. that is my default setting. When I stream, it automatically just says, welcome to Ravenschest, treasure reveal of the day. And it also has a blank description that is auto-filled. I just didn't get any of that changed, which I don't know. I think I have the ability to change that midstream. Let's just figure that out. So no action on that one at 20. Let's see, content, live streams. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Getting a little overambitious there. That would be cool, but I think I can do that on my PC. So sorry about the confusion there, Sunray. Let me get back to live. Yes. All right. Cool deal. Hello, April McDonald. Welcome in. The answer is enough. All right. Well, thanks, Sunray. All right, 20 bucks. Nobody in on that for 20 bucks. Let's drop that to 18. See if that helps. 18. $18. And it is a white gold filled, 14 karat white gold filled ball clasp on that. And all hand knotted, cultured freshwater pearls. And sweet little blue length or blue glass beads on that. 18 SMP, a little bit over 18 inches, about 18 and a quarter inches. So $1 an inch there, a little bit less. Good morning, Kirsten. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well today. I started to watch your haul video and I fell asleep. So it wasn't you, it was me. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. And do I have any coral? You know, Diane, I do. I actually just pulled a coral necklace out this morning that needs a new clasp. So I was gonna replace the clasp on that and then bring it around. But if you're interested in it with a broken clasp, if you have a clasp, let me know. I can go grab it and bring it around. It's a small strand, probably, I don't know, 5-6 millimeters. But great coral beads. They just need a new clasp. So, all right, going down on those. Going down. Dang it, I just saw this designer, Ronaldo, I think it was. I saw this designer yesterday when I was out. It was actually a piece that was in the box, had all the original stuff on it. A really small size. It's like a size 6 or... Hold on just a second. I'm gonna go grab my cone. And I'll grab that coral, Diane. Coral. Well, darn, the cone is playing hide and seek. But here's the coral, Diane. And there is the clasp, which the receiving end is broken. So that's the deal with those. They just need a new clasp. And let me just get a length on those, if you are interested in those, as they are. They are 16. Okay, 17 inches. 17 inches on those, Diane, and $30 on those. And they, oh yeah, they're about 4 or 5 millimeters. 5 millimeters. So 30 as is. As is. And I do have some clasps, Diane, if you need a clasp. I was going to put a silver Art Deco style clasp on it. So if you need one of those and you're interested, I could throw the extra clasp in for $5. So I have a whole assortment of those. I have a bunch of clasps and chains and whatnot. So much fun finding hidden treasures, right? SMP, it sure is. It is. It's fun. Treasure hunting can be a little bit addictive. Darn that cone. You know, it's one of the cone's one of those things. It's got a mind of its own. Okay, you have to pass, Diane, no problem. I gotcha. I gotcha. If they're not working for you, they're not working. I get it. All right, well, according to the tape, that's about a 6 3/4. Ooh. Yeah, fits more like a 6.5, honestly. But 6.5 sterling silver and gold-filled wire on that one. It's the cone of inconsistency anyways. It sure is, April. It's the cone of measurement, I call it. I don't know if it's the cone of accuracy. The cone of inaccuracy. It does help for relative reference. But yeah, this one, $23 on this one. $23 on the little Ronaldo sterling silver and gold-filled wire-wrapped bracelet. Trying to learn to fix all my broken junk. SMP, I got a whole, I see Sunrays in at 23. All right. We're not gonna mess around here. We're gonna call that sold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Sunray. Thank you, Sunray. Phew, thank you. Thank you, Sunray. Yeah, SMP, I have a whole, I was just doing a couple repairs and I was looking through the whole chest of repair stuff. And I was thinking I should probably just do a video with this. Well, this, let's see. Is this the right one? Another little sterling silver cuff this time with the little balls on the end. About the same size as the Ronaldo. 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches across. And a 1-inch gap. And about about 1 3/4 inch. Across there. And it's coming in about the same, about 6 3/4 to 7. So that one I can actually get, fits a little bit more like a 7. Printing labels on my computer. Congratulations, Sunray. That's awesome, Tanya. I'm trying to type in the chat on my computer. I'm watching on my phone. Oh my gosh, I feel for you there. There's so many times when I'm working and watching and I'm constantly getting distracted, and then I kind of have to tune out and just be part of the audience rather than being part of the interaction. But sweet. That one's sweet. 15 bucks on that. $15. I don't know if you need a weight or any more information on it, but that's the deal on that one. Simple all by itself. I think I'd probably wear it like this, honestly. I'd wear it out like that. All right, sun rays on that one too. That one wants to stay. That one wants to stay. I need a brain upgrade, SMP. Boy, we don't need to go there. I feel you. I feel you. All right, let's call that one. If nobody else is into that, let's call that one sold to Sunray at 15. Thank you, Sunray. Thank you much. Gorgeous cup. I have a gorgeous cup that has coral and turquoise on it. I got that from Kirsten. So these can stack with that and they won't clash. Perfect. That's perfect. I love hearing that. You're getting a whole circle of friends collection going. All right. Clip back earrings. This time because I have school later today. Oh, yeah. I like this time too, Sunray. It's usually hard for me to get on in the mornings, but Gavin's on spring break right now, my son. And so that actually frees up my morning schedule quite a bit. So, Kirsten, when is your next sale, please? Diane Marie, that's... Kirsten goes on Thursdays at... Is it 4:30 Pacific time, Kirsten? I know the time changed. Sweet clip back dogwood earrings, Mexican silver. Pretty darn, what do I call these? My light box refugees. Went in the light box and the pictures did not turn out well, so bring them around here to try to sell them before they go back in the light box. So these ones are 25 bucks. Oh, I'm missing a couple of measurement devices here. I'm thinking my ruler and my ruler and my cone might be together somewhere. Thank you, Tanya. Drop that link right there. It goes to Kirsten Red Resale. If you're not familiar with Kirsten Red Resale, follow that link. Go over there and subscribe. She and her husband, Michael, do an amazing sale / show every Thursday. They always bring incredible pieces. So... And yeah, Kirsten, you guys go on at 4:30 Pacific time, right? Is that the current show time? All right, $25 on the dogwood earrings. Correct. Okay. I'm liking the lighting today. A combination of natural and indoor lighting. It makes for a pretty Pretty good set. All right, 25, no one at 25. How about if I drop them to 23? Drop them $2. Yeah, they're pretty stunning, Kirsten. And clipbacks, I have clipbacks a lot, and I find ladies like them. Hey, gentlemen like them too. I had actually saved a bunch of clipback earrings to give to my one-wheel buddies so we could all ride all blinged out sometime. So, all right, no one in at 23. Going down. Down they go. Uh-oh, Tanya says, I can't pass on those. All right, I got Tanya at 23. Tanya, I can ship those right off to you, and you can bring those back around on Sunday. Because there's a little bit of room left in those still. I'll make 2 rings. Oh, awesome. 2 fabulous rings at that. Sold to Tanya. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Really good plan. Okay, these are interesting. I got 3 pairs of check Bohemian rose cut garnet earrings around the same time. And these ones, they're not a perfect match. I think they're actually hallmarked. They have different hallmarks. So I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, that one's marked 800. I could be confused. This could be a different pair. Do you think I could make a one-wheel work with a walker or safety, or would I still just crash and burn? SMP, there are people that ride lawn chairs on their one wheels. So you could probably make it work, actually. Yeah. There are people, a couple of guys, the guys that I ride with, every time we ride, they're on the one wheel, sitting on top of it in a lawn chair. That's just how they ride. And some of them put like an ice chest on there. They got a whole, there's one guy that actually rides on an ice chest. He has the ice chest fit so it sits on top of his one wheel, and then he just rides around on it. Yeah. You have to check that out. Just Google one wheel chair ride, and you'll be amazed. They're really, really capable machines. So, Ellen, did I miss Ellen? Oh, right there, Ellen of Petrichor Ranch. Hello, Ellen, welcome in. All right, check Bohemian Garnet earrings, 800 silver. These would be $85 to $135 in my shop, and today here they're $40. Hey, Jen B, welcome in. The chair riding is pretty dangerous, but I'm not sure if it's any more dangerous than riding the one wheel as it is. So. Oh, come on, camera, get some focus on those. Need to show off a little bit of that. These are actually in very good condition, all things considered. They need a little bit of light box action. You go back to investigating the hallmarks. Okay, these ones might actually be the matching pair. Nope, they're not. So this one's marked 800, and this one's marked 835, which is pretty crazy. Look, they're very, very similar style. So I see how they got mixed up. Somebody mix those ones up. All right, putting those in the light box pile. Get those in the light box. And in the light box right now is this crystal necklace. Anybody want some nice, heavy Aurora Borealis crystals? They are heavy, so I don't know if these are lead crystal. Yeah, whatever they are, they're substantial and heavy. And nice little clasp on them. They are signed. I'm not familiar with the signature. SAL, copyright. And these are $13. Rhinestone, Aurora Borealis crystal beads. Get you a length on those. 22 inches on those. Oh, Tina R is in with the power bid. Jumping it straight to 14. And if nobody else is into those, then we're going to call those for Tina R. And Tina, I'll give you those for 13. How's that? Life is dangerous. It is S&P. It is. And yeah, it's very easy to live in fear. So the one wheel is one thing in life that's helped me overcome a lot of my fears. So sold to Tina R. Thank you, Tina R. Much appreciated. Well, thank you. Yeah, the getting a one wheel was life-changing for me. And honestly, it gave me a lot of confidence. One, to try something new that felt dangerous, felt like I was taking risks that were outside of my normal comfort zone. And it also helped me integrate into a new group of friends. So I'm really grateful for that. And found a whole group of amazingly wonderful people. So back to jewelry. Pulled these. I was actually saving these sterling silver and enamel bracelets because if you look at them, the enamel it's all crackled under the surface. And I thought they were damaged like that. But last time I was looking at them, I realized that all that crackling is done, most of the crackling anyways, is done in layers of enamel that are below the surface. Because the surface layer of enamel is relatively smooth. There are a couple of spots that have little dings. Oh, S&P, how long did it take you to feel like you owned it? Well, there's a funny story about that because overconfidence is the general theme there. But I'll expand on that a little bit more. Yeah, so these sterling silver and enamel bracelets, I was actually going to put these in the kiln and refire them to see if I could get some of the crazing out of that enamel. But then I realized, looking at the surface, that most of that crazing is done underneath. So whether that was intentional or not, a lot of the surface enamel is still intact. Like there is one little chip in there that goes down to the sterling silver. I sometimes, when I made pottery, would do crackle underneath a clear glaze. Of course, that was pots, not jewelry. Yeah, well, that's kind of the impression that I'm getting here, that those crackles were, either they were done intentionally or they just ran with it. Yeah, because that clear coat on the top is mostly intact. So they are sterling silver, they are signed. Really cool pieces. And for the 3 of them, I'm selling all 3 of them together as a set for 39 bucks. Hello, Elizabeth K. Welcome in. I hope you're doing great today. Yeah, so if anybody is interested, if you need measurements, let's see if I can get the signatures on that. I don't know if it's going to pick that up, but you can see it is marked sterling. It is marked sterling 925. Italian, the colors, totally, April, you nailed it. I love everybody catching up and saying hi in here. All right, nobody into those at 39. How about for 30? 10 bucks each. 10 bucks each, all of them in their little imperfections. I think that's what I paid for them a year or so, maybe 2 years ago when I took them on as a project. So if somebody else wants to take those on as a project, then there you go. Or if you just like them as they are. If they don't sell, maybe I'll throw them in the kiln and see if they decrackle. Although, as I was saying, I've kind of decided that was either the intent or they just ran with it, because yeah, I can see on the surface, the surface is nice and clean on most of that. And so all that crackly action is on the underside. I'm still wiped out from the weekend. Yeah, I bet, Elizabeth. I bet. Hi, Elizabeth, for the repair lot. Can't wait to get started on them. Oh, yeah. Nice. I saw you dropped a video also, Jen, which I started to play, but then, I started doing other things and I didn't get to actually watch any of it. So I'll go back and watch that again. It looked like you were making a nice pair of earrings. All right, $30. Nobody into those. They're going down. Let me know. What should I do with those? Should I refire them and see if I can get all that? I think I would just mess them up. I think I'd rather just leave them as they are. But I'm going to bag them and put a price on them. So if anybody is watching the playback and you see those and you want them, then I will maintain that price, $30. And if somebody here's on the fence, you want to make an offer, let me know. I'm open. I'm open for business. All right, this was actually I was gonna hold this. Doug, has anyone responded to your hats with brooch challenges? I want to make a hat. Yes, Diane, a lot of people have, nobody submitted a hat yet, but a lot of people have said that they're into it. They're searching for hats. They're gonna do it. So I can't wait to see what people come up with. This sweet fire agate ring. Ooh, I need to take this one outside. This one actually has a nice pink hue to it. So when the light catches the internal structure and reflects out, these areas, they have a nice pink glow to them. A little bit of a green flash, but a really distinct pink color to them, which is pretty unusual. Agnes, where have you gone, Agnes? Haha, I'm making one. I got the perfect hat yesterday. Awesome. Can't wait to see it. I figured you'd be in, Tanya. I heard you were already setting brooches aside, so now we got to make lots of brooches and bring them up for people. All right, six and a quarter on this bad boy. And yeah, I gotta get the lighting situation a little bit better here. Ooh. I don't know if we need it that much better. Getting a little bit of the greens. None of the pinks, but the greens are popping out there a little bit. It is a size 6 and a quarter, 6 to 6 and a quarter. Ooh, wow. Actually got it to fit. And basically the price of the stone is $50 and the price of the ring is $50. Need flower and rhinestone brooches for mine, please. All right. Flower and rhinestone brooches. Good to know. Love this great early sighting on this. Working on the hat, says SMP. Great, SMP. I have a good cap to use if I can find it. Well, I was going to do I'll have to do a little shoot at the flea market if I can go on Sunday for brooch hat kits, because the flea market's a great place to get started on that. And there's a lady at the Watsonville flea market that sells beanies, and they're like $3 to $5, $10 for the really fancy ones. So they're great. That's a great starting canvas. Great starting canvas for the brooch hat. And I actually like the idea of doing a single brooch hat. You know, taking that one brooch that you really like and making a hat with that one. All right, nobody in on the fire agate ring. 6 and a quarter. Let's get some specifics on that so we can bring that one back around tomorrow. 6 and a quarter, 6.25, $50. Maybe a weight. My navy blue deco style is perfect for the one brooch. Exactly. You got the idea, SMP. 7.7 grams. 7.7 grams, $50. If somebody's watching the playback and wants to grab this before tomorrow, it'll be here for $50. Size 6 and a quarter. 7.7 grams. Otherwise, I'll bring it up in tomorrow's sale. A few things. Let's see. I don't think I got one more of these pine cone earrings. I think I'm gonna clip the nubs off these if nobody wants to grab them with the nubs. Tanya, I absolutely loved your wide-rimmed hat with a turquoise necklace around the band. Super cute. Love a good brooch on my hat. So do I, Tanya. So do I. All right, pine cone earrings. You may remember the pine cone earrings. They're back. The pair without the nubs sold. So I'm trying to sell the pair with the nubs, but I might just clip those off and make them all nice and smooth. All I have is a gigantic sun hat. No way do I have enough brooches to fill it up. Well, Jen, that sounds like a single brooch hat. All right, these are 6.6 grams, 1.5 inches, and $25 for those. And if the nubs are an issue for you and you want them without the nubs, pretty easy for me to clip those off and file them down and make them smooth. So if you want them, but you don't want the nubs, 23. Oh, 23. I made them 23, so $23 they are. Yeah, if you want these and you don't want the nubs, just let me know and I'll make it so. But if you want them with the nubs, they're yours. I was looking at these. They're pretty. I don't even know how they made those. Like, Jen, what do you think? Did they cast these? I don't know. Hey, Jenny, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Whatever they are, I was fascinated. Like, man, what great little works of art. Still mystified on how those were made. I'm assuming casts. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. They're pretty cool. Can I please get the fire agate ring? Jenny, yes, it's yours. Diane Marie is in at 23. All right. Diane, I'm going to call those in about 10 seconds here, and you just let me know. Nub, no nub. And I'll make it so. The seahorse pendant too. Oh, definitely cast on that one. Yeah. That one's all right. 23, Diane Marie. Better get a bigger bag for that. And Jenny, let me get that fire agate ring also sold to Jenny at 50. There you go, Jenny. Thank you. And Diane Marie, I'm just going to put both of those solds in here. Sold 50. And sold 23. 23. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks for asking. Diane Marie, 23. And did you want the nubs on or off on those, Diane? I don't know if I caught that. There you go, Diane, 23. Yeah, you just let me know, nub or no nub. Although I follow a lady who makes those types of things by hand. It's fascinating. Oh, Jen. Interesting. I'd like to see that. If you have that lady's info, drop it. Nubs. Okay. On, please. Got you. As is. Thank you, Diane. All right, Art Deco bracelet. Tanya, I want you to take a look at this because if you have the time, because you actually helped me improve this Art Deco bracelet through our conversation about polishing out that Dragon's Breath stone. After seeing how well that worked on the Dragon's Breath, I was thinking, well, maybe that'll actually work on enamel too. And it did. The black links on this were really abraded. They're still scratched up, but now they're nice and shiny. Because I went in there and I buffed them out with that nail file, and now from a distance they look great. They pick up the light nice. They had kind of a matte finish on them before. So just a little bit of polishing on that made a really big difference. So thank you. Spit shine goes a long way, right? Oh my goodness. Where's HQZ? HQZ cracked me up with the Hawk 2 of that thing. Yeah, I forget who the maker is on these, but I've only had this maker 2 or 3 times over the years. But Art Deco goodness. Sterling silver and enamel. 50 bucks on that. Let me get the length. 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches long on that. So, oh, Kirsten's in. All right. Kirsten, I hope that fits, because man, yeah, I hope that's not too big for you. If it is, you can bring that one back around. And most of her posts are on her Instagram though. Ah, cool. We'll have to go check that out. You know, there's another artist also that I wanted to share. I'll have to make up a Nightbot link for him. All right, let's call that one for Kirsten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. I collect them. Oh, dang, Kirsten. Well, you're going to be stoked on that one then, because, well, if you collect them, you know, the condition's amazing. It's still symmetrical, which is awesome. 2 filigree links at that end, 2 filigree links at that end. Yeah, it's got a lot going for it. And I think, you know, that's a pretty darn good price. I need a green one. Ooh. I'll look. Yeah. I will look and put it out there. And anyone who's listening who also, that I buy from, green Art Deco enamel bracelets are on order. So thank you, Kirsten. All right. Darn it. Well, this chain, I'm going to have to go test it real fast. I thought it was sterling, but now I'm second guessing. Now I'm second guessing that, so I'm just going to run into the kitchen real fast and grab my acid and test it. But look at that. Look at the alternating links. A plain link, then sort of a serrated looking textured link. No, they're all textured. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. They're all the same. I'm just inventing new styles here. But yeah, really sweet chain. Kind of waiting for the right Art Deco 30s, 40s pendant to put it with, and it just hasn't come along. "21 inches long." 21 inches long. Let me just go test that real fast. Looks like shipwreck treasure, right? Oh, I don't have my external mic on. Dang. Go to the kitchen by myself. Oh, that's looking good. Nope. It's plate. Oh, glad I tested that one. It's not sterling. I should have sniffed it. Not sterling. All right, give me one more minute. I will get my external mic on so I can take you around with me. All right, I got it now. And Kirsten, I want to thank you and Michael for the inspiration to use these mics, because I was looking for a better sound option. I was used to having a really high quality mic for streaming from my PC, and so I wanted a wireless solution as well. And so when I saw you guys using these mics and noticed how well they worked, I'm like, yeah, I'm all over that. I like it. So thank you. All right, Victorian silver paste jewelry, something that I rarely find these days. This one has been in my repair box because it just needs a little stone in the eye. A little tiny garnet cabochon would be ideal. A little green glass cabochon would also work well. And amazingly, in all my stones, I don't have the right stone to fit this. So still looking for the little eye. But it is beautiful, just as it is. Still has original, or not original, replaced Victorian findings. That C-clasp, that tube hinge, very well, expertly replaced. Mr. Stones. And this one is $60. Half to a third of what you would find it for retail. So if you know, you know. Victorian silver paste. If I stick that price on a bag and take it to one of the local dealers, I doubt I'll be coming back home with it. So, and that is the plan, in the plans for this week, visiting a couple of local dealers who like to buy antique jewelry. So if they're privy to sharing who they are and what they do, then I'll be sharing who they are and what they do and where you can go find some pretty fine jewelry. So $60 on, oh, let me actually put a price on that. I walked off with my secondary device and I think I left it somewhere. Ay, ay, ay. All right, $60. Thank you, KK. I see KK is in at 60. So, bummer, local dealer's gonna be like, what? Nothing for me. All right, let me go find my secondary device. Probably left it with my acid. Oh, but now I'm taking it with me, so I better be careful what I'm doing. All right, got you. Let's get that one sold to KK at 60. So great pickup, KK. Boom, done. Done dealio. And KK, I believe that you have purchased from me before. But if you haven't, feel free to register at this link right here, register. Dropping in the link here in a second will be my jot form. Right there. So yeah, if you haven't registered KK, then just hit that jot form right there, fill that out, and I'll shoot you an invoice later on today. And thank you very much. Sold to KK at 60. Let's just, oh. I need someone else to hit something in the chat so I can pin that. Pin, all right. Got that. Nightbot did that. Hey, thanks, Nightbot. You heard me. Okay, so this chain, back to the chain, silver plate. Unfortunately, it's not sterling. Dang. I think I've had to be bummed about this a couple times now. So it is silver plate. It is $20. So if you have that old silver plate locket or pendant that's just looking for that right chain, this one's it. 20.5 inches. So about $1 an inch on that one. Yo, hold up. You know, has it been an hour already? Holy moly. Well, I kind of just took a break going to test some stuff. I could go refresh my coffee though. All right, $20 on that sweet old silver plate chain. Rhonda Schrader, welcome in. Hello, Rhonda. Let's toss that one. Toss that one away. Nightbot still dropping some funny comments here. All right, are we going to save these ones from preview and auction tomorrow? Sterling silver buttons. No, they're not buttons, they're earrings. Sterling silver button earrings. Signed. Oh, they're signed something. Sterling and somebody. Sterling and B. That looks important. That's a very important B that they made themselves there. I don't know if you can see that one. But they are buttons. They are $15. $15 on the sterling silver button earrings. They are pretty light, so they got that going for them. One 1.3 grams each, so 2.6 grams total. And I don't know if you need the size on those. They're that size. I don't know why I make a goofy face when I put earrings. Does that make earrings look better if my face is goofy? Oh. Yikes. I have figured out I'm a pretty goofy person. 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch across. A nice little engraved flowers on those. Pretty styling little things. A fish face is a must. All right, Ellen. Thanks for the vote of confidence there. All right, no one in at 15. How about 10? I don't want to bring these back. I want to put them in a bag and ship them out. I like goofy, says Suzanne. Well, thanks, Suzanne, because goofy's what you're going to get here. Goofy's what you're getting. $10. Somebody hop on them. Well, don't hop on them, then they'll be smashed and they'll only be worth a couple bucks. All right, nobody on those. Going down. Let's bag them. Get them ready for tomorrow. Oh, Diane. Okay. Never mind then. Let's get them ready for Diane. Diane Marie. Sold. Sold to Diane Marie. Thank you, Diane. Hey, Aqua Lover, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Wasn't quite sure who to expect here in the morning. 27 people in the house and 22 thumbs up. What? Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm shocked and amazed. So thank you very much. Alrighty. Silver, jade, look at that. This is the perfect time to show these. These were the last two, and look at them. They're not quite perfect matches. You got an icy and kind of a darker green, but you get them on each side going on there, and they're probably okay. Well, that's for you to decide. If you like these for 30 bucks, they're silver vermeil screwback earrings, and they are jade. Some pretty fantastic jade on those. Did I say $30? I think I did. I said $30. And the only reason is because they're not perfectly matched. But I don't mind. Oh, hold on one second. I'm gonna go catch the mail lady and give her my packages. You guys can come visit the mail lady with me. So let's see. I don't know if my mic is gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it before she's gone. If my mic gets a little bit crackly. How you doing? I'm doing okay.
Right on.
Okay. Can you scan these?
Check it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me.
You can just freeze you. Okay. It's going well. You enjoy the weather out here?
It's hot. Can't do much when it rains though.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
Timmy, come on, Timmy. All right. Well, you guys got to do the mail trip with me. Oh, get on the one wheel, right? All right, Tim, come on. Well, thanks for your patience there. And if you caught the message from the mailman, he is going to scan those packages. So my other mail carrier, Stacy, she scans them right then. I hand them off to her, and then instant tracking. Everyone's got their own way of doing things, though. So I don't know if anyone here has a package in that shipment. So, oh, Tina R is in at 10. Tina, I don't know what that was at 10. Oh, maybe you're coming in late on the button earrings. Run, Doug. I like that. Yeah, right. Get on the one wheel. I've had to do that actually. I've had the mail lady go by and go down the street, and I've got on my one wheel and chased her down. So I am familiar with that tactic. Right. I'm just gonna keep bringing stuff on this tray. Oh, let's see. Oh, we're looking at these. The jade earrings. No one into those at 30. How about 27? That's as low as I could comfortably go on them. $27 on those ones. What is a one wheel, Suzanne? You'll have to go back and check a couple of my videos recently where I'm riding my one wheel. Well, Actually, I can show you. It is right here. Let me see if it's done charging. Yep. Good to go. This, Suzanne, is a one wheel. It's a one-wheeled electric powered hoverboard, skateboard. They call it a skateboard, but it has a one wheel, and inside is an electric motor. And then in the front of the board is the brain, the little computer. And then in the tail of the board is the battery. And it's self-balancing. If you're familiar with segways, it has the brain of a Segway. This one, about 25 miles an hour comfortably. I know some guys that have gone 35 plus on them, but they're really not designed to safely perform at those speeds. Whew. Yeah, it's an amazing piece of technology, though. Literally, it feels like you're floating. Feels like floating on nothing. Gonna have to go get one and turn it into the old Batmobile, right? Do you put one foot in front and one foot in back? Yep, you do. You ride it like a skateboard or a snowboard. And the front foot pad has two sensors in it, and you have to activate both of those sensors so that it knows you're standing on it. And then you stand up and it starts doing your thing. You steer by leaning. So it's like skateboarding, surfing, snowboarding. You just lean the direction that you want to go, and your lean dictates the steering part of it. Yeah, right to left turns, it's just about leaning. It's all about leaning forward, backward, side to side. You lean forward. It acts like if you've ever balanced a stick or a broom handle or something on your hand and you try to keep it balanced, it acts like your hand. Tina, I had to refresh. Yeah, I figured you were a little bit lagging on that one. It acts like your hand, and it treats you like the stick. It wants to keep you balanced on top of it. So when you lean, it detects your lean and it goes. So it's really fascinating when you first learn to ride. You literally they tell you, just look where you want to go. And that's all you have to do. You look where you want to go and you're going, you're there. And I'm not sure, was it USMP that asked about how hard it is to learn or getting confident on it? I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd lean too far. You'd be surprised, Jen. I think you'd pick it up pretty quick. Norwegian, sterling silver and enamel, clip back earrings. I don't know. These might be Anderson or Holmesen or one of those guys. I don't remember. Yeah, David Anderson. They are David Anderson. They are in exceptional condition. Really sweet. I just sold a pair of these in red and shipped them off to the UK. So before I bring these and list them in my store and maybe ship these ones off to the UK, I'm going to offer them here for about less than half of what I sold them for online. I think the ones that I sold that went to the UK were $85 or $95. And I'm offering these ones for $40, which is a heck of a deal for anybody, even a reseller. But yeah, SMP, it's really easy to get confident on it because it's such a capable machine. Like for myself, after I had ridden it about 100 miles, I felt like I owned the world. I could do anything on it. I got too overconfident and I crashed. And it was totally my fault because they tell you you have to respect the machine and its capabilities. When it gets below 30% battery, you have to be careful and respectful of how you ride it. And I was down below 30% battery. And honestly, I was trying to show off a little bit. I was at an intersection with a car and some people in the crosswalk. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go fast right here. And I went fast and hit a bump in the road and it dumped me. I would not make it one block. uh, you'd be surprised. Yeah, you'd be surprised. It's like anything. Once you start doing it, you can adapt. You can adapt. All right. I'll drop these $3. $37 on those. You've heard me say it before. I'll say it again. I'd buy them for that. Because I would. Especially given the fact that the enamel's just in perfect condition. So hard to find these without a little crack somewhere, or a little nick, or a little flea bite. Yeah, but they're actually amazingly capable machines. So it is easy to get overconfident on it and then end up paying the price. Uh-oh, Tanya can't let these good deals go. All right, Tanya, I got you. I was going to put these down and stick them in the light box pile. Shoot, I'm still lagging, says Tina. Dang it, Tina. Well, I will try to not hurry through some things then. Tanya, sold 37. All right, thank you, Tanya. Ooh, good deal on that. Good deal on those. I hope you do well with those if you sell them, and if you keep them for yourself, then I hope you enjoy them. But honestly, I hope you bring them up on Sunday and sell them and make a good little profit on them. It's one thing I do enjoy about this business is doing business with other dealers and resellers and being able to help enable them to do what they do. I feel like it's all one community. So the more we can help each other, the better off we all are. I like cooperative competition. That's the way I see it. Rather than being just competitive or cutthroat, I like the idea of being cooperatively competitive. Beautiful flapper necklace, yellows and pinks. And dang, this is another one, Lightbox Refugee. Is it a lithium battery? Yes, SMP it is. Amazing what lithium batteries have done for us, for humanity, for our society. Remember the days of packing around C's and D's and a whole bunch of AA's and AAA's? Those days are over because lithium batteries have changed the game considerably. Yeah, beautiful glass seed bead flapper necklace, yellows and pinks. Nice little Easter vibe to them. Got a lot of those Easter colors going on right now. Let's just see. Someone want that for $35? Because I think that's a screaming good deal. Ooh, one little random green bead in there. That's pretty cool. Hello, Vanessa. Just said to Tanya yesterday, I like pink and yellow together. Well, Vanessa, there you go. Do you need a pink and yellow flapper lariat necklace? I always like that. Just use the necklace to hold itself. Oh, not over. I have a child that must have an entire arsenal of batteries. Right, Jen? Oh, that's right. I do remember the I do remember that age of needing constant batteries. Constant batteries and something was always charging. And constant snacks too. I'd rock it well. Can be a belt though? Oh yeah, I guess it could be. That could be a belt. Yeah, it's very long. You want me to give you a length on that before I throw it over in the pile? Let's just see. The total length on that is, oh wow, 53 inches long. And then where it would actually clasp, 44 inches. So that could be a belt. But it can also go back for a second round in the light box and see if we can get everything to come together there. See if I can keep my rainbow of colors for listing. Oh, this is interesting. Joan Rivers bracelet. This one didn't make it onto last week's auction. So I'll bring it around. Joan Rivers. It's actually two bracelets in one. So the bottom bracelet houses the top bracelet, which then clasps on. So it's like a two for one deal. And there's actually a second top. There is a second bottom floating around, not here. My friend that I bought these from a couple months ago, I saw the bottom bracelet and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder, what is that? Now I know. Now I'm aware. Let's see, Suzanne, 7.5 inches on that. Right at 7.5 inches. And for the two of them, they're both coming together. For both of them, $37. And if somebody does buy these and you're interested in the second bottom, I'll keep an eye out for it. And if it turns up, I'll ship it to you when I find it. It looks like there's an extender on the thicker one. You know what? Yeah, you know what, Aqualover? I think that's just the clasp. That's just the clasp configuration. Because it's made so the bottom one, if it's worn without the top insert, the bottom one will actually clasp back to itself. So it looks like there's like two clasps. Which let me take that apart so you can see. Yeah, when you unclasp this one, then it pulls away, and then you have the second clasp as well. Oh. Oh, maybe that the bottom bracelet doesn't work by itself. So it's got to have something attached to it. So I'm glad you mentioned something there, Aqualover, because I thought that was a standalone bracelet in itself, and it turns out the bottom section just holds that top section. Not quite not Christmas already, right, Tina? Where are Bruce and Dennis? How many days? It is totally, I didn't even see that. Totally Christmas. Christmas with a little bit of blue thrown in. All right. Wow, down it goes with the flapper necklace hanging out. All right, let's get these matched up together. Bracelet jacket. Never seen one before, right? Never know. Joan Rivers had some pretty fantastic stuff. All right, I have 2 pairs of these. Darker, a little bit more Mediterranean coral style, and a little bit lighter, more salmon color coral. Both screw back. They are silver vermeil. And going to do a choice on these. Let's see. Sometimes things just got to go. $30 on those for choice. So if you like those, you like one better than the other, then just give me a 30 and let me know which one you want. Because we're not going to mess around. We're not auctioning those. This is a buy it now. So the first 30 I see gets them. I just ordered invisible ring sizer thingies. Vanessa, what are you talking about? Invisible ring sizer thingies. You're going to have to share those. I'll go back. How are you? Miss Missy. Oh, what did I miss here? Missing some chat. All right. We're going to make them go upside down, and then we're going to make them go down. Down they go. Out they go. I just found a package of those, Vanessa. Their silicone fits inside the ring to make it fit. Oh, cool. I like that. That sounds so much better than the little metal ring sizer. Okay, this one was slated to come up for tomorrow. Didn't make the preview. It is check, brass, and beautiful chrysoprase inspired glass. Really fantastic festoon necklace in amazingly good condition. It is marked made in Czechoslovakia on the little attachment ring there. Jen B says, I use those. They work great. Cool. I just use black tape, says Rhonda Schrader. Rhonda Schrader, that sounds like something I would be doing. Stick a little duct tape on there, or some black tape. Yeah, absolutely beautiful check necklace. I don't know if it's going to layer up well with this. But screaming fantastic. And half of what it would be, 130 is what I would have it for in my shop. And I would expect it to not last too long at that price, given what it is, condition. Rewriting a previous message. Since I'm an old lady and sound like my mother and worry about people's safety, Doug, please stay safe on your one wheel. Well, thank you, Diane. Thank you. I understand the inherent dangers of writing it. So I gear up. Helmet, knee pads, wrist guards. I have a full writing ensemble. I love finding old gold rings with a band-aid covering the 14 karat mark. Right, Tanya? Oh, funny. So fantastic check necklace. Somebody's watching the playback on this. And you're interested. Let me get the details for that because I do want to bring that around tomorrow during the sale. So 17 inches long. 17 inches. Dang, I didn't go through all my bags already. In the light box. All right, 17 inches long on that one. And $40 grams. Okay, 17 inches, 40 grams. That one will be coming around tomorrow during the auction. Unless somebody sees it in the meantime, and you got to have it. $65 on that one. I don't know if this one was supposed to come up in the last sale. I don't know if it actually made it around. So I should use my Harley helmet and chaps to lawn chair one wheel safely. Yep, SMP. Absolutely. That'd be a great way to go. 2 colors of pearls, gray and creamy. Set in 14 karat white gold. Size 5.75. And it weighs 3.2 grams. And it's $150. $150. Let me just get the details. Size 5.75. 5.75 and 3.2 grams, 0.2 G's. You people need to stop showing pearls, Vanessa. Oh, goodness, Vanessa, you're funny. But great silver color's not doing this one really good justice there. I don't know if that's going to help either. But really fantastic, big old pearls. Yeah, 14 karat white gold, Vanessa. I have to do forensics on a pile of that kind of roadkill. Oh, SMP. Yeah, you know, it's just, riding the one wheel is just like anything else. The safer you are, the better the experience is going to be. It might kind of suck riding around with the helmet and all that safety gear, but I tell you what, when you wipe out at 20 plus miles an hour and bounce off the pavement, you're able to get back up and ride away. That's pretty darn rewarding. Cave of Wonders. Hello, Cave of Wonders. Let me see. Am I missing other people coming in as well? I wonder if I'm still in top chat. All right, I'm still in top chat. Good deal. Hello, Karen. Welcome in. And Painted Pony, welcome in as well. Great price. Consider, yeah, you know, that is a great price, honestly. That's another one that was bagged, ready to go to see a dealer. So I imagine he'll probably want that one. He might want this one too. 800 silver, Maria Teresa Thaler coin pillbox, which the front side's okay. The back side's why I bought it, because the back side's just rad. But yeah, this is built from or inspired by this pretty collectible coin, this Maria Teresa Thaler coin. The coin itself, it's pretty valuable. And the pillboxes that are built around the coin are pretty valuable as well. This one I've seen anywhere from $200 to $400. And I'm offering it for $75 because I got a good deal on it. And I don't mind passing on a good deal. I also don't mind putting it in my light box and putting it up in my store. And I'll pass along a good deal there as well. If I bring it around, I'll probably offer it for $125 to $150. But I could do what the other people have done and put $200 to $400 on it and just sit and wait for the right person to come along that wants to pay that price. SMP. Oh, I got to go back. My worst wreck is still the motorized store cart. Oh no, SMP. That's terrible. I know that feeling though. I got up and told them I was fine because I felt like an idiot, right? Oh. Yeah, I've done that a couple times. Wiped out, not been fine, and just acted like everything was fine. That first wipeout I was telling you about, I separated my clavicle. It's called an AC tear. I separated the joint in my shoulder. And I rode back to my truck, was about a mile away. I rode back to my truck like, oh, something's really messed up here. But I got up and dusted myself off like nothing had happened. But man, I was hurting. And then I also broke my leg, broke my ankle and my leg riding one time. And some hikers had just walked, I had just blown by some hikers. And then I broke my leg and the hikers walked by me. And as they're walking by me, I'm standing there like, I'm good, guys. All good. I fell on stage once. Everyone was shocked. I just lifted my head and sang, love it, Jen. The show must go on. What's that coin again? The coin itself is called a Maria Teresa Thaler coin. And the pillbox is based around that highly collectible coin. Austrian piece. Really nice pillbox. I have a problem. I have a problem with boxes. I like pillboxes and I collect them. Oh, you're welcome, Rhonda. You are quite welcome. Well, it's here. I ran into a pole, went backwards, leg in the air, had a skirt on. Oh, legs in the air, Vanessa. Oh, dang. Is that what it is? 75? Yeah, the price on that one's 75 SMP. This is fun. Little silver fish. I don't know if this is like a sweater pin, a hat pin charm. I'm not exactly sure. Just really nice articulated face charm or fish charm on that. Jen, were you laying on the floor when you sang? Oh no, it's getting better. I imagine Jen popping up and just continuing to sing. I was. Sang a line and got up. Sang a line and got up. Some people thought it was staged. Oh geez. Jumped up quickly, says Vanessa. Was young, so it was easy. Well, I think being able to jump up quickly is something we always need to be able to do, or at least be able to get up. Yeah, I don't know what this is exactly. It's $20. If somebody wants the fun fish, you probably can't fly with this. I think TSA would probably confiscate that from you. But great old Chinese articulated fish on that one. Oh, come on, focus. Focus fish. Rhonda likes it. Rhonda's willing to try and fly with on TSA with it. All right, we'll give that one about 5 seconds, Rhonda, in case someone else was in. Otherwise, we're going to count that down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it is. It's silver. Aqua lever. It might be more like 900. Might not be sterling. But yeah. Hat pin. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. SOLD 20 to Rhonda. All right, Rhonda, you got it. You got it. Probably went on a sculpture of an Asian man fishing. I like that. Tanya's like, hey, I think I've seen that before. Rhonda, I got you at 20. And thank you very much. Or a hat pin, yeah. I wasn't sure. I hadn't seen that exact piece before, so. Anybody needs sterling chains? I have some sterling chains. Oh, dang, Gen B. I was hoping Flocasso would be in here because I have a piece that you guys were both interested in, and I didn't want to run it until you were both here. I want to see if I can get a little Gen B Flocasso battle going. This one, another light box refugee. Where is he? Haven't seen him. Yeah, I haven't seen him either. You know what? Knowing Frank, he probably was up until 4 or 5 in the morning, and he's probably sleeping right now. Be getting up around noon, like, hey. I think that guy sleeps. I feel like every time I'm on here, I see him. Oh, love battles, right? Oh, you guys crack me up. But yeah, this one I thought this was going to be an easy one to photograph in the light box, and turns out it's a little bit problematic. It is sterling silver vermeil, and it's a chunk. And I put it on this nice box link chain. So the chain's 18 inches and 2.6 grams. The pendant's a chunk. 24 grams on the pendant. And the size on that one is 2 inches wide. And the price on this one is $50. $50 for the pendant and the chain. Again, it is sterling silver vermeil. And I don't know, are those roosters? I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure what's going on with those guys. I'm always busy during the day, so I miss the day pop-ups or shows. Yeah, gotcha, Aqualever. I'm mad at Lionel, so he missed the fish. I don't know who Lionel is, but dang, Lionel's in SMP's crosshairs now. My Lionel ran away from home over 3 years ago. Ah, dang. Sorry to hear that, SMP. Dragon roosters, right, Ellen? They're dragon roosters. Anybody need to get your dragon rooster on? All right. Down the dragon roosters go. Light box challenge. That's what we're going to call those. The light box challenge dragon roosters. I just threw them straight into the light box. More pendants and necklaces. So proud of myself when I found a chain for this ball pendant. Same thing, put it in the light box, didn't come out well. Ah, SMP, darn. My husband. Well, I was thinking it was your cat or dog or something, but I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know. It's hard to say whether I'm sorry or whether I'm grateful for you, because you just never really know what's going on there. All right, sterling silver snake chain and cool Hershey's Kiss drop pendant. 35 bucks. $35 on that. 24-inch chain. And that really does look like a Hershey's Kiss wrapper on that, on the top of that. $35. No action at 35? How about 28? How about $28? Go to Bird Creek Beach. He fishes there and drinks beer. SMP, I don't think I'm going to have time for that one. But if I do make it there, I'll make sure to give him a couple words. Let him know that he missed the fish pin. All right, nobody in on that at 28. I'm going to do it. I'm going to drop it one more time. $25. 25. Now we're approaching just the price of the chain. And this one's a sinker. It's sinking. That one's just not hitting. Off it goes. Flip it on out of here. Ah, dang. Yeah, Jen, I thought maybe you and Frank could battle it out over the joust flying ostrich pendant. Because I know that you would both like that one. So it's not you, Doug. It's tax time. Oh, Ellen, I know. I don't take it personally. Sometimes I know it just takes the right person at the right time. I've experienced that for years. Had pieces sit for a long time and I'm mystified why. And then that one person finds them and it was the person. They needed the special item that reminded them of grandma. They needed that monogrammed item that fit their family. I don't think I actually previewed this one. Oh man, that's rough, SMP. Started drinking at 7. Yeah, I had a couple. I grew up with a couple friends that had that type of setting. But yeah, I didn't actually put this one in the preview. It was in maybe the short or the video, but I didn't actually talk about it. So why not bring it up here? Sterling silver, beautiful, beautiful necklace. I think it's made to wear this way. Could wear it this way, but it puts that heavy toggle clasp on the back of the neck and then leaves this kind of dainty beaded section at the front. So maybe if there was a pendant hanging from that, that would work well. But I really feel like it was made to wear like this with the toggle as the pendant. So let me get a length for you on that. Good timing, SMP, 18 inches, a little bit over 18 inches. 18 inches on that one. And yeah, I love those little sterling silver heart links. The little green hearts are pretty sweet. Oh, that's the back. That was kind of what sold me on it. You know, it was a great piece all the way around. That one's $45. Oh yeah, right. Have a little something something hanging there. I like it. I'm a big fan of green. And it does. I wanted to put it on the bust and see. Yeah, that just looks right to me. That toggle in the front, and then the hearts kind of sit up here on the back of your neck. Little decoration. My stomach's protesting. And I don't know, that double heart, that might be relevant. That might be a maker's mark or something recognizable. Not to me. All right. Merche, yay. Is this live? It is, Merche. Welcome in. It is live indeed. So yeah, all sterling silver, nice green crystals. Yeah, Merche, I decided why not? I've been talking about it. And for me in the morning, it can be difficult for me to find the time. Usually I'm running around doing things. This morning I said, hey, I can do it. So I'm going to do it. All right, 40. You know, I'm going to drop this to 40. Just because I can. And if I sell it here and it's gone, then we're just moving on. If not, we'll bring it back around tomorrow. And if that doesn't work, I'll list it. Just keep on trying until it sells. Because that's what we do here. All right, boom. Somebody sees that, wants it for 40. Let me know. Let me know. And while I'm looking at this, could you do 35? Aqua. Ooh, ow, painful. Let me think about that one, Aqua Lover. I can do 38. How's that? If you can do 38, then you got it. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, 38. Bam. 38. Oh, S&P's at 36. Well, S&P, now you'd have to come back at 40. So we'd be back at the original asking price. Zen Zord is at 40. All right, well, now we got an auction. So sorry, Aqua Lover, but this gives me an opportunity to drop this chat command auction. No friends here mode. Bids are open to anyone who is registered. From $1 to $50, bid increments are $2. Or more than 50, bid increments are $5 or more. If you see an item you like, well, it keeps on going. I like to see the negotiation process, right? Well, that is part of this business. Negotiations are absolutely part of it. So, all right, I see Aqua Lover back at 42. Ellen's breaking out the popcorn. We're getting the bust going here. So thank you, Aqua Lover, and thank you, Zen Zord, as well. Appreciate you both. Zen, I need you to come back at 44 or an out, and I see you saying congratulations. So it looks like we're sold at 42 to Aqua. Boom, just like that. Thank you, Aqua Lover, and thank you, Zen Zord, both. Appreciate you. And I appreciate your haggling as well, Aqua. Oh, that one, I already got it sold, Zen. I'm sorry. Already marked 42 on that one for Aqua Lover. So sorry, I was confused about your congratulations there. I like to haggle. Me too. I don't mind haggling. Yeah. A lot of times I don't. Sometimes I just go for it, or I don't. But sometimes I do haggle. So. All right, Zen. Well, thank you for your participation and your understanding both. All right, someone had asked about these, and I had to go find them. I found them. Now they're back around. It doesn't hurt to ask. No, exactly, Merche. I tell people that all the time. You know, I have people come up to me and say, oh, I'm afraid to ask. And I'm like, why? Why are you afraid to ask? The worst that I can say is no. Yeah, doesn't hurt to ask. That's a lesson I could learn myself as well. So, Chinese silver vermeil brooches, whittling down a great collection of old Chinese silver jewelry that I had stumbled into. Geez, like, I guess that was over a year ago now. Amazing how time just flies. Yeah, these are beautiful pieces, really well made, in excellent condition. The quality of the stones is fantastic. Look at that deep red in that coral and that really, really nice uniform, almost Persian turquoise. I think it's just a really, someone would call that Persian, but it's just a really clean Chinese turquoise. But they are silver, they are enamel, and I'm clearing these out for 25 bucks a piece. $25 each. So that's choice. $25 choice. And these actually make great pendants. They hang vertically just like this. You can put them right on that. Put them right on the post. You can hang it that way or that way. So you got a pendant that looks like that or like that, or a great brooch as well. So yeah, let's see, who are we missing this morning? No Frank, and no Mama Chola. So maybe we got a couple of night owls that are still sleeping in, or maybe there are people that are out doing things today and they're actually out in the world. Mama Chola. Yeah, I know she was recovering from being sick, so hopefully Mama Chola's okay. Yeah, she's not feeling well exactly, Aqua. So same part of that same collection. I actually just got a couple little vermeil chains. I'm gonna try them out and see if this'll complement those. Well, I've had a couple different chains that I thought would work, but they clashed. The color of the gold didn't quite match up with these. But sweet, same silver enamel pendant. Same price on this one, $25. Somebody likes that. Still has this little dangle on the bottom too, which is pretty cool. Little accent dangle. All right, Diane Marie's in at 25. We're not gonna hang out here, Diane. We're gonna call that one sold at 25. Sold 25. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, not 35. Boom. Thank you, Flower Lady 333, Diane Marie. And congratulations. Yeah, that's sweet. That whole collection was really pretty amazing. I don't expect to find another one of those collections in such pristine condition. A lot of them, before I had got into them, they had still been wrapped. They were all paper wrapped in their original packaging. Bringing it back around again. Seen a couple of these pieces sell lately that had a nice pink mother of pearl set in them. I will wear that pendant often. Awesome, Diane. That's awesome to hear. Union break time. Is it? Did I get a union break time message? Well, maybe I should take a little break, or maybe I should wrap it up. I wasn't planning on being on for too long, but I could use a drink of water. I was supposed to refresh that as well, wasn't I? So you know what? Good call, Aqua Lover, and good timing as well. The things I've passed over at yard sales, gave to my daughter and her friends to play dress up with. Oh, geez, right? Right, Ellen? You don't even want to go there, I'm sure. All right, well, I think I can adjust this a little bit. Off to the post office. Have a great sale. See y'all soon. All right, Tanya. Congratulations on getting your shipping done and out the door. So it is union break time. I am going to take a 3-minute break. And I'm going to start this ring. Size 5.5. It's 5.5 grams. And it's going to start at $1. What did I have? I had $20 on it. It's going to start at $1. And if you can bid in $1 increments while I'm taking a break, then that would be fantastic. And I will be back in about 3.5 minutes. 33 people in the house, 36 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh, hey, Mama Chola made it in. Welcome in, Mama Chola. We were just wondering about you, wondering if you were okay. All right, one more minute. I'm going to go see if I can find that missing bracelet mandrel, the cone of inaccuracy. Oh my goodness, Cosmo. Cosmo's been out digging holes in the backyard, and he is very, he's been working hard. His nose is all crusty with dirt. Well, the cone is taking the day off. The cone has stepped out. Nowhere to be seen. I see KK at 14. And we got some hellos going. Right? You must have heard us wondering where you were, Mama Chola. I'm still sick. I cannot get rid of this thing. But I think it's turning into walking pneumonia. I don't know. Mama Chola, I was talking to you about this before. If you have the same thing that Gavin and I had, it took weeks for us to fully recover. So, all right, I see KK at 14. So I'll give that a few more minutes if anyone else is still in on that. Yeah, Jen B says it lasted several weeks for me and my son, Mama Chola. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it took us weeks to recover. I think it actually took like a month before I really started feeling normal again. So yeah. Just give yourself time to recover. Jen B's back at 15. Yeah, I'd say give yourself time to recover, because one of the mistakes that I had made was trying to do too much too fast. Yeah, around that 2-3 week mark. Yeah, just started doing things like normal, and then I got ran down again really quick. All right, Jen B at 15. If nobody else is coming back, we're going to count this one down. I'm definitely not normal. Well, I woke up, thought I was doing great at 11, thought I'd lie down. Now it's 3, slept for 4 hours. Yeah, that sounds about normal. I remember a lot of that during the recovery. There was a lot of sleep, and it was literally, you'd hit that wall, like feel great, and then boom, gargle with pink salt water and eat raw garlic. Yeah, it's amazing how much we can do for ourselves health-wise just by what we eat. Yeah, Mama Chola, I remember that one before. It's just 5.5. So, all right, we're going to call that one for Gen B. If no one's coming back, we're going to hit sold Gen B at 15. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. I went out and pet the dogs and touched grass. Literally, I went out and grabbed the grass out there and got a little sparkling water. Thanks, it will fit my pinky. Awesome. That's a perfect pinky ring, Jen. Look. It fits mine too. All right, Jen B. Congratulations, Jen. I lost 10 pounds. Oh, dang. 10 pounds due to illness, not diet, I assume. Pinkies are important too, says Merche, right? Mama Chola, I'm not bringing that. The stuff that was in the preview for tomorrow, I'm not going to bring back or bring around until tomorrow. These are just things that I've had sitting around. Some things that I'm bringing back around. I did sell that. There was one, that green necklace that I sold was in the videos, but it wasn't actually in the preview. So, not to be gross, but my mucus is still clear. Well, that's not that gross. I think there's other mucus descriptions that could be grosser. And I'm not running a fever. Oh, is today not Wednesday? Right, Jen B. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This community. We have quite a few people in here that have the ADD or the ADHD, the squirrel brains. Jen, you're cracking me up. Oh, beautiful blue pearls with matching blue crystals, pendant and earrings set together. Hello, W. Marion. Welcome in. Hello, folks. Can't stay long at all. Can't stay long at work. Thought I would say hi. Hope you're all doing well. Well, thank you. Hope you're doing well today as well. I just assumed it was since you were on. It's because I'm sick. No diet. I don't diet. Yeah, that's what I figured, Mama Chola. Real pearls. Oh, geez, Aqua Lover. Real pearls. That's a good question. I don't think they are real. I think they're... Yeah, I think that they're imitation pearls. Yeah, they are. They are imitation pearls. Which when I bought these, I thought they were cultured. I thought they were some of those, the oysters that you talk nice to and they spit out nice colored pearls. But yeah, faux pearls and crystals, nice lever back earrings. And it is all sterling. And $29 on those. Squirrel brain, exactly. Huh? we got a few squirrel brains here. A few. See those eyes? Those are. I feel like those are my eyes at times. So there you go. If you want those sweet earrings and pendant together. And thank you for clarifying that, Aqua Lover, as well. They are not genuine pearls. They are imitation pearls. But they are quite lovely. I have to tell you that the brooch hat song, I laughed and laughed and laughed. Oh, thanks, Mama Chola. I hope that people have a good time with that, really. All right, dropping at $5, making it $8 a piece, $24. Roach hat, right? Yeah, I created that song with Suno AI, and it's not perfect, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a little bit wonky and a little bit corny. And I've tried to revise it. Like, if you notice, there's part of the song where it says I'm feeling kind of dingy. It's supposed to be I'm feeling kind of dingy, but it didn't come across that way. I'm just going to keep dropping these. How about $20? $20 for the sterling chain that comes with these earrings. And we're dropping it to the chain price. $20 for the sterling findings that come with these pretty things hanging on them. The look on your face is tremendously funny during that song. Yeah, I was trying to be a little bit capricious there, a little bit goofy. Because it's something I want people to have fun with it, really. All right, knowing it at 20, we're going to do how low can you go? How about $11? I should have started these at 33. Yeah, I don't want people to be stressed about building a brooch hat or about competing. It's not a competition. I just want people to do something that all right, Aqua, I see you. I want people to be able to do something that they enjoy, and I want people to be able to share it in a fun way. If people want to have a very serious hat, they can submit. We can all appreciate it. If somebody wants to be completely 100% goofy and submit that, great. I think anyone should do whatever they're comfortable with. Put 1,000 brooches on one hat. SMP, you're going to make me call this right now. Sold to Aqua at 11. SMP's like, can we go a little bit lower, please? All right, thank you, Aqua. Appreciate you. I think the sequel is the Matter Hatter, right? There's 2 months until I auction my hat. So there's a couple months for people to build and people to bounce ideas off each other and to submit. Sold 11. I didn't get that in the chat, did I? Yeah, there's time for people to work with it. And I really do. I want people to have fun. Thank you, Aqua Lover. Right, Aqua Lover. It's blue. Buy it. Those went down. Oh, okay. Sometimes I'm mystified why I have things sitting around still. Tabor earrings. Oh yeah, light box. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a good thing with Circle of Friends. It makes people happy, and we need that in a crazy world we live in. Yeah, Mama Chola, right? Yeah, I like being able to lighten people's mood a little bit. And hey, if I can do that while I'm working, I couldn't think of a better way to live, honestly. So speaking of which, thank you. 35 people in the house, 40 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Just your presence is a blessing. So thank you. Yeah, Jen, these are fantastic. Tabra Shield Warrior earrings. Light box refugees again. Dang it. I'm going to have to rearrange my light box and my lighting, I think, because I'm getting too many rejects in my pictures. But they are their Tabra. There's another pair currently online right now for $200, which a totally fair price. Pretty hard to find this actual pair of Tabor earrings, or even Tabor earrings in this style. Usually they're a lot more fringy, a lot more dangling action going on. But these ones here today are $75. Mama Chola says 11. I wish, Mama Chola, I got them for $1 so I could sell them for $11, but I wouldn't. But yeah, that's a really great price on these. It is Zia symbol on the top. I'm on my phone and can't. I don't know, Jen. I don't know what the Zia symbol is, Jen. But it looks like the four corners to me. Got four directions going. That's my line. Yeah, they're pretty fantastic. If you screenshot them and you look up what's out there right now, you'll see. You can mache, they are signed to Tabra right here. And yeah, that's the back action. One back's missing its plastic assistant. So little inconsistency there. Yeah, pretty darn special. I'm trying to learn here. Tabra is a designer. Yeah, Tabra is a brand, but she is the designer. So she was based in California initially, and she ended up moving herself and her business to Bali. And I think now she lives in Costa Rica. I think she retired to Costa Rica. But yeah, her pieces are pretty distinct in their style, and they're all signed in script. Like right there, it's signed back there. It's just really hard to see. So quite often they get overlooked because the signature is so finely scribed in the back that it's really easy to miss. Let me see. There you go. Let's see if I can get it to pick that. There we go. You can see that Tabra on the back. And that's very consistent with Tabra earrings. What are the stones? They look like glass to me. They could be natural garnets. It's hard to see if they're bubbles or inclusions. Yeah, I can't tell. I'm just going to call them garnet glass. They're very clean. So if they're if they are garnets, oh, that little bit of see that little bit of burgundy fuchsia flash in there. I wouldn't expect to get that from glass. So they probably are natural garnets. Sarzia is a New Mexico symbol, each side meaning something: seasons, directions, times of day, and seasons of life. Cool. I would be living in Bali, and if they didn't have such bad drug laws. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that was a problem. So there you go. If somebody sees those and you're interested at 75, let me know. And if you need a weight or size on those, also let me know as well. Tabra. And I might take that to the dealer. I'm going to go see. I'm not sure if that's his vibe. Not sure if silver is even a thing for him. So some of these guys, they want the gold, they want the old gold, they want the big gold, they want diamonds. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's my vibe, but it's not my pocketbook, right, Mama Chola? Well, that is why I do layaway. Because I would be happy to work with people so they can get something that's a little bit out of their normal comfort zone as far as their budget. Yeah. I wish that I had been extended that opportunity many times when there was a piece that I really liked, but it was beyond my affordability. because I definitely would have pounced on that. Oh, I forgot I got a whole box of stuff here. I feel like I must have run through this stuff really fast or something. Not sure why I still have it all. Like, did I even try to sell this, or did I just preview it and then never bring it up for sale? Brutalist, bronze, brass, pendant on leather. Yeah, I did bring this stuff around. $15 on this one. You've made me be able to purchase items that I would not be able to afford, and I'm grateful for that, Mr. Doug. Well, I'm grateful for that as well, Mama Chola. I'm grateful that you've jumped on that opportunity, and I'm grateful that I was able to offer that. So I think you forgot about it. Well, I don't think I forgot about it, Mama Chola. That looks like Frank. Where is Frank? We were just talking about that earlier. We were wondering where's Flo Caso? Where's Mama Chola? And Mama Chola popped in, so maybe Frank will be popping in before too long here. Yeah, $15 on that. Yeah, now I'm recognizing this stuff. Now it's familiar. These need to get in the light box. If somebody doesn't jump on these, man, there's somebody out there online that's going to want them. Beautiful early Scandinavian birds. I don't have Frank's number. Yeah, I think all I have is Frank's email. But I know sometimes Flo Caso is up late hanging out in chats, and so he probably needs some recovery time. Yeah, beautiful Norwegian, or let's see, are they Norway, Denmark, Sweden? Oh, Swedish. Yeah, beautiful early Swedish bird brooches. Peace dove, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. But those ones for the pair are, let me see, what did I pay for these? Bottom dollar price, actually, I can't do 55, 56. Because 55, you know what that means. Then I'd have to keep dropping them. I messaged Mama Chola to come. How about a Pepsi? On my way to deliver. Aw. That's sweet, Aqua Lover. Show the back, says SMP here. Let's show the back. You can see that early C clasp on there and the hallmarks. Let's get you some details on that. You can see the hallmarks. Clearly got a maker, a date, some 3 crowns. There you go. SMP 44. Ha ha ha. SMP. You're funny. I'm not dropping them below 56. Because they're absolutely worth every bit of that. Yeah, they are. I agree, Elizabeth. Thank you. They are beautiful. All right. I'm going to hold them up here just a little bit longer because they're darn pretty. Really nicely made. And those will be geez, there's no excuse for those not getting in and out of the light box in a hurry, because those are a great deal. Oh no. Oh no. Tanya, now Tanya's starting something. 50. Nope, 55 is the bottom. 56 is the bottom on them. I appreciate the offers, but oh, all right, Tanya. I did just say 55 was the bottom, so I'll take 55, Tanya. And they're great. So if someone else wants to try and elbow Tanya out, you got about 5 seconds. Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought it was a bidding war. Just practicing the negotiation technique. Dang, I'm even having a hard time to compromising that $1 there, but I'm gonna go for it. Sold at 55, Tanya. If you're still in, or if you just wanted to battle, then you can say you're out. Boom. Tanya, 55, you got him. 55. All right. Done deal. I should have held at 56. Thank you, Tanya. I have to practice harder, says Merche, right? You know, sometimes it comes down to some people you can negotiate with, some people you can't. And sometimes it comes down to the piece for me. So, 56. I got you, Tanya. Thank you. I got you. Jen B was going to offer 11. Funny. You funny. I feel like I just brought this whole box of stuff around. I did. Okay, we can do a couple how low can you goes because we can. Oh, darn it. I need to find the other one of these. I need to find the buddy to that one. Okay. Check charms. Remember this bunny? The little crazy bunny, little red-eyed bunny. You funny, Jen. I'm still on the Tabor earrings. Oh, funny. Didn't get any offers on those Tabor earrings, did I? Didn't have anyone trying to negotiate those. Really sweet, super sweet little glass charms. And guess what? $33 on those. You know how it goes. How low can you go? That means I'm willing to sell these today at a rock bottom price. Didn't really expect anyone to hop on it at 33, but maybe someone wants them for 22. I didn't check that chain. I didn't think it was silver, but yeah, doesn't look like silver to me. We're just going to go with not silver, but great style on that. Alternating paper clip and round link type design on that. Dropping it to 11. 1, 2, 3, 11. And I'll leave it there for about 5 seconds. And if nobody wants them at 11, Then up, we got Mercier. Mercier and Elizabeth K. So you know the deal now. I got Mercier in first. So Elizabeth, if you want to come back at 13 or give me an out, that would be the next step. They're glass, Diane. Yeah, they are. They're blown glass. They're pretty fantastic. Like, look at that little fruit. Look at that little fruit one there. All right, Elizabeth K is out. Mercier got it. Mercier at 11. Thank you, Mercier. Boom. Yay. I think I found it. I found it. All right, sweet sterling silver. Sterling silver drop earrings. Oh, need the earring assistant here. Come here, earring assistant. Yeah, sterling vermeil. With really nice crystals in there, like bam. When I saw these from a distance, I was going, whoa. I thought that they could be 14 karat and diamond. They were catching that light just right. Yeah, and the way they're set in there, the stones are just allowed to pick up and grab light from everywhere. So you know the deal. $33 is the start price on them. Yeah, look at that. Wow. I feel like going and testing them again. Like, they just look that darn good. Yeah, bam. What have we got going? Did I miss something? Okay, I don't think I missed anything. All right, dropping them. Anyone who's waiting at 22, here they are. Random question. I have a diamond tester, but not a presidium. Would something like white topaz or white sapphire show movement on a diamond tester? You know, Jen, the diamond tester that I have, they would. Like the little stick style diamond tester. Oh, I got Mama Chola in at 11 and I got Navi in at 22. Well, I got Navi at 22. So we're going to call those for Navi. Mama Chola was jumping again. You did the Gen B thing there, Mama Chola. All right, Navi, we're going to call those to you. Sold at 22. So thank you, Navi. I just registered today. Well, you just cut me off because I was going to say, Navi, if you're not already registered, then feel free to hit that jot form that's at the top of the chat. So thank you. Found a pair of earrings. Doesn't go all the way up. Almost all the way up. Yeah, it's a stick tester. Thinking, yeah, moissanite or white sapphire. Yeah, that would be my guess, Jen. Not knowing the tester, moissanite, white sapphire, spinel, even. All right, thank you, Navi. Yeah, you know, the gem testers, the Presidium, they're big crutches is what they are, really. But they're good for pointing you in a direction. Like the Presidium's a really good diamond tester. I'll give it that. Well, thank you, Navi. Appreciate you. Need to find the loop, my son, for his closer look. Yeah, right? Give the loop to your son and let him start looking at it. But yeah, the Presidium, I think most of us that have Presidiums have a love-hate relationship with the Presidium. I've found lately, especially since getting on YouTube, I've been leaning on the Presidium in a lot of scenarios where I just wouldn't have even bothered with it before. On my diamond tester, moissanite and diamond both register as diamond. The other stones usually register lower. Yeah, it is helpful. It is helpful, but it's not a definitive source. It's one piece of information. At least for me, it's one piece of information that I use to help make a determination. And sometimes it just doesn't help at all. One of the most unpredictable stones for the Presidium for me are aquamarines. I've had aquamarines that, boom, no problem, fully register. And I've had aquamarines that didn't even move the needle. Took him into the gemologist that I go visit, and she's like, yeah, that's a 30 karat aquamarine set in platinum. So yeah, ultimately a refractometer is the best tool. That's what professional gemologists use, and it's what you use to look at the actual refraction of light that comes through the stone, which is what gives you the clear diagnosis or determination of what the stone is. Oh, dang. Dang it. I don't remember if this one's sterling or not. I don't remember if that one's sterling. It's looking pretty good to me, but it's $30. It's got some cool bone. Actually, no, it's $25. $25. It could be sterling. Let me go find out real fast. I'm just going to run to the kitchen and figure that out really fast. The bottom of it's clearly a type of brass. Let's see. Oh, I can see already the color of the streak is looking pretty brassy. We'll give it a wipe just in case. But nope, no silver in that one. No silver. It is silver plate. Just so you can see that. No red showing. Oh man. Yeah, there's people that make whole careers out of just knowing stones. There's so much to know. A Presidium tests hardness, and many lab stones will test as real based on that. Oh yeah, yes, many synthetic stones will fool the Presidium. So there you go, silver plate and brass with carved little bone pieces there. $15. I'm going to drop that one. Dropping that one. And if that one doesn't move, 14, 15, Mama Chola's in. Sold, Mama Chola. You probably wanted that one last time it came around. Sold at 14. And I bet I didn't drop that one below 30 bucks last time I had it. 14. Mama Chola. Thank you, Mama Chola. Yeah, I had a feeling. All right, a couple more of these fun pieces in here. Dang it. These ones, I had hoped that they were real. But they're costume. Just really, really fantastic costume jewelry. Really nicely made. In my experience, Presidium uses thermal conductivity to test. Yes. I believe that is the function of the probe. And it's really, really sensitive. If you know how crystal structure works in gems, then the crystal lattice and the orientation of it, I believe, is relevant to how the Presidium works. Because you can try this on quartz. Some quartz, you stick it to it, it doesn't register much. You move it around, you find a little different spot, and it picks it up perfect. Quartz, jade, a lot of stones are like that. You have to find that spot where it can actually do what it needs to do to get that reading. I was going to take the GIA course, but then I had a baby, number 3. I didn't get around to it. I still learn about stones all the time, though. Yeah, you know, I think that GIA course, I'd love to take that. I would love to take that if that were my focus, gemology. Absolutely, it would be worth the time and expense. So yeah, these are costume jewelry. They're silver. They're rhodium plated base metal and glass crystals. $33 on those because we've just started a little how low can you go streak here. You have donkeys? Who has donkeys? Ellen? Oh yeah, I need to learn to drive a donkey cart, Mama. I think you'll get more use out of that skill, right? Ellen has 2 donkeys, the cart and the harness, but no clue how to use it. You can probably learn that on YouTube, Ellen. All right, dropping these to 22. You can see them on this channel. I post videos of them here. Nice. So if anyone's not subscribed to Ellen, then go over to Ellen of Petrichor Ranch and check her out. You can see her donkeys. Rhonda says, I have a Pomeranian. All right, they're as low as they can go. They're at $11. Jen B says, yes, sir, I am not disqualified. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold at 11 to Jen B. Thank you, Jen. Get those gone. Get them moving. Get them gone. And if you find out that they're white gold and gemstones, don't tell me. Sold, Jen B. You did it. I'm so proud of you, Jen. We were all waiting for that 11 to come right after the 22. So there you go, Jen. Thank you. Let's clear the box out. Oh, darn. Lightning earrings lost their tops. I don't know why these are still here. Lightning bolt earrings. Probably because I haven't seen Justin. Because had I seen Justin here recently, I think I probably would have traded these for Justin's services or something else. So Well, I'm not going to how low you can go these ones because they're just fabulous. But I'm going to put them up for $23. If someone needs some lightning bolts, Rhonda said, Jen B says, Rhonda, I have to drug my papillion to groomer. She is a fighter. Ooh. I'm getting a whole bunch of B-roll here, or members only type videos going on. Oh, let me get the price. I didn't actually put that in there. $23 on these cool plastic lightning bolt earrings. Oh, these go well with these guys. These would be on the same table. I tried to get these. I don't know if you saw the preview. These are actually UV reactive, but I couldn't get them to work well in the light box. They glow a little bit, but inside they have a little internal glow. I think they would look good on Justin. Yep, I think they would too. And if nobody wants to grab them for 23, then I'm going to save them for Justin. And if Justin doesn't want them, then I'll bring them back. So cool, right, Tanya? They are so cool. Indeed. I'm going to put them in a bag, hold for Justin. My husband just told me to use tape. Justin. Yeah, I got to catch up with Justin. I haven't seen him in far too long. I know they got a show. I was confused last month. I thought they had a show coming up the next day, but it was actually a month away from that. So they have a big show coming up here. Those say Justin all over the place, right? Well, what's this watch doing in here? A Casio watch. I don't know, this must have popped out of a jewelry jar or something. Casio, yeah. Casio watch. Someone want a Casio watch for $10? It needs a battery. I think it needs a battery. What is a buzzer clipper? A buzzer clipper? I think those are just like bzzz, electric clippers, right? What does Justin show? Oh, Justin, yeah, he doesn't show anything. He's in a band. He has been my helper since the beginning. Is there a calculator on it? Hello, HQZ. No calculator on this Casio one. There is a date. There's a calendar though. It's styling. It's pretty styling. It's $10. You got to put a battery in it and take the risk of it not working after that. But why not? $10. Someone wants that? Just let me know. $10. Maybe we should make up a little bag. You guys want to have a little bag of goodness? Remember these pearls with the white gold filled clasp? Those are going in the bag with the watch. I wasn't even waiting for answers. I'm just making it. Oh. And the coral. And the coral, I don't know, Diane. I know you passed on them, but they're going in the bag now. The coral needs a clasp. So the clasp is broken. Will the tape earrings be in that bag? I don't know, Jen. We'll see. I'm going to keep putting stuff in there. But right now it's got the Casio watch, the pearls, and the coral. No, I don't know what's going on out there. It sounds like somebody whistling. That's weird. There's nobody out there, and I can hear whistling right there. Interesting. Justin shows at the Catalyst, Tanya. So if anyone who's familiar with Santa Cruz, if you're familiar with the Catalyst, that is the club. It's the big club, and it's their first time on the main stage. So I've been telling Justin this for a while. I feel like they're right on the cusp of breaking